Yeah, I had to come back, y'all. Make sure my shit was right. I was gonna talk about the Nolan case, but we ain't gonna get on that. We're gonna see what Poetic Flacco got going on. I think Officer right now him and Officer Tatum ain't seeing eye to eye. Shit, ain't nobody seeing eye to eye with Officer Tatum, but neither am I. I don't fuck with that nigga either. But at the end of the day, I'm a realist. So let's see what he's debating about with these liberals. Let's see what he's debating about.
When you are guilty, but you don't want to go to court.
So
Wasn't doing it.
What's the
Bruh, fan, listen, bruh. If he was innocent, why would he say?
What's the subject? What's the topic? That's what I'm trying to say.
So
What
an
policy
example,
position is negative towards black people that Republicans implement?
Trump this year intentionally.
Create PDF spaces in a click. Connect your docs, and then the dots.
Is that it analyzes laws that were made neutrally, policies that were intended to be neutral, to make sure that there were not any racial disparities as an effect of that policy, right? Accidentally. So Trump has removed the protection for the disparate impact analysis. So we don't know if the policies that we're enacting are disproportionately hurting the black community or not.
That doesn't make any sense. Any policy,
it doesn't make any sense. I agree.
No, what
it's
you're
a bad
saying
idea.
does not make any sense because the policies that are implemented,
yes,
the majority of the ones that,
and watch how he just completely ignores what she says.
In Congress are agreed upon by the House and the Senate.
Ignores it.
Democrats and Republicans.
Yes.
And so with that being said, there's black people represented. There's all kinds of people represented in creating our laws and policies.
But that's the point.
So what are you saying that they're not considering whether or not it has a disparate effect on the black community?
So here's the thing. When you create a policy, obviously you are creating it in good faith. But we do not know always how that policy is going to affect the population.
Give me an example of a policy.
Can I finish talking?
Give me an example of a policy.
But I'm trying to explain to you.
I'm running out of time.
So the point of the disparate analysis report is to
no, Tatum, you are losing. That's why.
Check to make sure that the laws that we implement in good faith don't end up hurting the black community by accident. Why would you get rid of that?
Why do you think he got rid of it?
Because he's racist.
To say that Donald Trump is racist is
not Tatum. Explain why. Cool. So he completely bypass and pivots away from Trump posting somebody saying white power. She breaks it down for him to the simplest form. And then asking, why will somebody get rid of this? And then instead of addressing why he would get rid of it, he pivots to, well, how do you say he's racist? No, first address why Donald Trump will get rid of something that, like, particularly, that I would feel like everybody would agree with.
Chat, I'm just here to listen and keep it real. I think I saw a little bit of this because I was about to react to this. The Flacco jumped on it. And I was like, okay, I might as well just go off of Flacco Live. So she was doing a lot of the same stuff he was doing. Watch, she's going to pay attention. We're going to pay attention. I'm not on Tatum's side. I'm not on Trump's side. I'm on the real side. Just keeping it real. Let's get into it.
Right? Like nobody would think that particular thing is hurting anybody. Like, how is that hurting somebody?
He got rid of it, according to you.
Because he's racist.
To say that Donald Trump is racist is the craziest thing I've heard.
Donald Trump.
Have you ever met Donald Trump personally?
No.
You don't know him?
No. So you've met Donald Trump.
I've met Donald Trump several times.
So you're based.
Well, I can base that he's racist based on Donald Trump's actions. Like, what are you talking about? Right, Donald Trump literally pushed for racial profiling. Donald Trump posted the Obamas as gorillas and monkeys and then claimed, it was an intern mistake. I'm sorry.
To that shit was wrong. But he did come and denounce that, and it came from his family. You know, everybody got they team. Flacco, you got a team too. People be posting, Academics team, they just be posting whatever they want to post. So, but Trump did come and denounce that now. But I still think I still think he's a racist, whatever. I'm just saying, I'm keeping it factual now, y'all. I still think he is a racist, but I'm just saying he did come and denounce it, and one of his team people did that shit. Can't control everybody. That's all I'm gonna say.
What? Bro, fam, Donald Trump came and got rid of DEI and said DEI was racist towards white folks. What are you talking about?
I don't know if that's true or not, but I think that was hurting the black woman. Anyway.
Did we get what happened in Charleston? Like when them racists marched and ended up murdering somebody, Donald Trump says he empathized with them. There were some good folks on that side.
And that's some bullshit, Donald Trump.
Man.
You ever met Donald Trump personally?
No.
Have you don't know him?
No, so
Why
you've
would you
met
say
Donald Trump.
I've met Donald Trump several times?
So you're basing whether or not he's racist just
you don't
on
have any
your personal...
evidence. You're saying because he allegedly got rid of some desperate impact analysis that somehow that has something to do with race and it only affects black people.
But your evidence is anecdotal. Oh, Trump was nice to me.
Yeah, I noticed the flag is going up because her peers want her to get off because they think she's probably losing or they ready to talk. For me, I honestly think the woman is kind of losing because she don't want to answer no questions. Listen, she ain't gonna want to answer his questions.
One time, therefore he's not a racist.
I have no evidence to believe that Trump is a racist.
Because you are
Where's the evidence that Trump is a racist?
Okay, I'll give you more evidence.
In
1973, his company was sued for violating the Fair Housing Act by openly discriminating against black renters.
What was the findings of that?
He was actually forced to settle.
It was forced to settle?
Yes, he was forced to settle. No, he had to.
Just because you're forced to settle or whatever, or just because you want to settle and stuff, doesn't mean you lost the case, people. Anybody could sue you. We all know this. Anybody could sue you. It's just the headache. People don't want to go through the headache, and all that stuff, but it doesn't mean you're guilty. So, come on. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Chad. It doesn't mean you're guilty. Just don't want to go through the headache. Cheaper to get, ain't like I say cheaper to keep, but just cheaper. Like, man, I ain't about to keep fighting this. Especially when you got other stuff going on. I'm just saying. But me, I'm gonna fight it to the end. Prideful, like, depends on what it is. If it's some little bull, man, you just want to hurt to get somebody out your ear and stuff like that. But if it's about your reputation, I'm fighting it to the end. So. I'm kind of with Shorty on this one. Why did you settle? Especially on a big subject like this, right? I ain't settling. You ain't about to mess my character up like that, right? But I'm just letting y'all know you can sue anybody for anything. And I'm just saying, some people just think it's a headache. Some people go all the way through, but I'm just saying.
There's no finding of fault.
Why would someone settle?
Was it finding?
And it wasn't no finding of fault. So, I don't know.
Or not guilty.
You can make it.
Why would someone settle if he wasn't doing it?
Was there a determination in court that he was at fault?
Also forced to.
No. Was there?
He settled. Bruh. Fan, listen, bruh. If he was innocent, why would he settle?
Why would someone settle if he wasn't doing it?
Was there a determination in court that he was at fault?
Also forced to.
No. Was there a determination in court that he was at fault?
He settled, so they didn't have a determination in court. He got out of it by settling, which is what you do when you are guilty, but you don't want to go to court.
That's not the way the system works.
Of course it is. Fan, listen, bro. If you accuse me of something horrific, such as being a bold racist, I'm not.
See, that's why I said I feel y'all. Something like that PD, pedo, all that gay, all that bull mess. Yeah, we going. Just despise them, like, tearing down my character type stuff and some false allegations. Oh yeah, I'm taking it all the way. I don't care how true, how false it is. If it's true, then I'm a man up to it. But if it's false and y'all trying to tear my character down, oh yeah, we going all the way. So I feel Shorty on this one.
Not settling, prove it. Donald Trump took out an ad, right, for the Central Park 5. right? Called them all type of names. Said these 5 black boys that was coerced into a mission, say, yo, they are nasty, they're guilty, blah, blah. The Central Park 5 was eventually exonerated. Donald Trump had nothing to say.
Mm.
Donald Trump's entire history has been victimizing black folks and microaggressions towards black folks and like minorities. This is what Donald Trump does.
Settling is, yes.
No,
You
it's
settle
not.
out, yes.
He had a dissent decree, which they agreed that he would implement certain things in his organization. There was no fault granted. They did not prove
What were the
any,
things that
any
he had to
discrimin-
implement in his company?
recruiting. It was a form of it was that
I think you're thinking about a different lawsuit against the Trump administration.
He had to make sure that they have job applications available to minorities.
No, this wasn't about jobs. This was about the Trump Corporation, the real estate. Yes, they violated the Fair Housing.
Again, Donald, bro, Donald Trump has so many examples of doing some bootleg shady-ish to black folks that she didn't even bring up what he's talking about. And he just volunteered that. There's so many examples that he gets confused as to which one he's responding back to. This is nasty work, Tatum.
We talking about something different.
Well, there were 2 times he was sued for racism.
I only know of one time.
Yeah.
Tatum, you got cooked, bruh. Tatum, you got cooked. I'll be real.
I don't think he got cooked, though. I don't think he got cooked. I gotta watch everybody else. I ain't see everybody else argument yet, debate yet. But I don't think he got cooked by this one, Flacco. Not this one.
I was not expecting a raccoon meat grilling so fast. Bro, you got cooked. You are getting cooked. What?
She just ain't letting him talk and watch.
Sir, you don't even know what you're talking about. Bro, you were so confident in what you were saying that bro, oh my, this is bad, bro.
You should learn about the other one because it was bad too. Yeah.
I don't think you know what you're talking about.
I don't think you know
the dissent decree, which was established, there was no findings of Donald Trump being a racist, and his organization has been without fault.
No,
you cannot find a court document that says that Donald Trump officially discriminated against anybody.
He literally marked.
What's your next one?
He literally marked black applicants.
What's your next one? What's your next example of Trump being a racist?
When he reposted the Obamas as monkeys.
Now he did not. He already said that he did not post that. It was somebody on his staff, and the post was.
I bet. Okay. Yeah.
And he that little post had other people looking like animals, right? I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. It was wrong. He denounced it, but I'm just saying. What old girl was looking like that little white woman. What's her name? Hillary Clinton was looking like something. She looked like something now.
Listen, I bet. Okay, I bet. My thing is, how many more times do you have to make an excuse for somebody? Mm-hmm. How many?
You right?
How many? If Superfly Cooper says Democrats are more racist than anything. Bro, we're not defending either Democrats or Republicans.
You just listen.
Again, we just not.
We just.
I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. All right, I'm just not. Right. I used to be like conservative for a fact.
Yeah, I'm more.
But my hatred for Trump, like white nationalism, bro, the fucking rise. I don't feel like people understand how scary this shit is, yo. The rise of white nationalism to me should be the biggest threat to black folks.
Preach, Flacco.
See, before
Flacco, preach, Flacco.
White nationalism, used to be this thing where, people looked at it as if like, these people are nuts. They are fringe. These fringe group of racists is nuts. Now we have somebody in the White House who believes in white nationalism. J.D. Vance believes in it, even though his wife is Indian. Stephen Miller wrote a manifesto about white nationalism. This country is a white country according to...
My nose won't stop running.
Trying to locate it now. Please hold.
Nationalists like Charlie Kirk, like J.D. Vance, who are dog nationalists. And it belongs to white folks. Now you have a Christian nationalist like Charlie Kirk, like J.D. Vance, who are dog whistling white nationalism. Now it's not, because again, they can't just outright say, hey, it's a white country for only white folks. Now they're saying it's a Christian country for only Christians. So now all the brown people who aren't Christian, you guys are out of here. So if you are a black man, you cannot co-sign any party. Listen, MAGA hijacked conservatism, bro. Straight up. MAGA hijacked Republicans. And if you are black, you can in good conscience support anything that white nationalism is involved in. 100% fact.
He already said that he did not post that. It was somebody on his staff, and the post wasn't even about that. That was a real.
Yo, Ronnie M90 says J.D. Vance's wife is Indian. How is he racist? How many slave owners had black BMs? How many slave owners had black baby mamas? How many?
Yeah, shit.
How many?
It was on his account.
And then when it came out, he denounced it. He said it was wrong.
It was on his account already.
One of the staffers posted it.
Why would one of his staffers even have that? Even if it wasn't him,
you're making the
why
post
would
sound
he
like
not
the post was
it?
about that. It was a meme created by somebody else. And
Are
at the
you
end of
really
the post-
defending depicting black people as monkeys? Like, that's crazy.
And
every time she say something, y'all got people. She look around the crowd and try to get validation every time. But
and Hillary
That's
Clinton,
crazy.
And Hillary Clinton was a pig, and it was all kind of people depicted as animals. It wasn't.
what she was, a pig. Okay. I mean, chat. We don't want to see it coming from the white folks. That's all. You don't want to see now. Anybody be, especially Trump, but you ain't about to be having us talking about monkeys and stuff. You know, we don't. You know how it is. We don't want to see it coming from them, especially him.
Just about Barack Obama.
But that wasn't posted though. Yo, I hate when they listen, man. I hate when they make this like example. I hate when they make this example. Yo, the entire video, the whole 2 minutes showed everybody as animals. Okay, but only the 5 seconds of Obama's as monkeys were posted. So why does the full video matter?
Black people as monkeys.
Exactly, Flacco. That's what you're talking about right there. That would be that sneaky shit. Gotta pay attention to the sneaky shit, chat. That sneaky racism shit. You got to pay attention. He said it. He said it.
Like, that's crazy.
And Hillary
That's
Clinton.
crazy.
Oh my
and
God.
Hillary Clinton was a pig, and it was all kind of people depicted as animals.
You see, I didn't even remember what Hillary Clinton was. I knew she was an animal up there, right? Because they ain't had to focus on her too long. I didn't even really look at the picture like that. I saw it. I kept it.
It wasn't just about Barack Obama. Did Donald Trump make the video?
Any other president done that?
Did Donald
ever?
Trump make the video?
Has any other president done that?
No, you're
ever?
blaming him. Did Donald Trump make the video?
I don't know if he made it, but
No,
it
he
doesn't
did
matter.
not.
It's about what he posts.
Did he denounce what they represented?
If I posted something that said "kill all of X people," that's what I believe,
no,
right?
it's not true.
Even
Somebody-
if I didn't type it out,
That's not
and
true.
Put it in Canva and then post
if
it.
Somebody
it's
posted,
still what I believe.
If somebody posted some offensive on your account and you denounce it, is that a fair statement to say you don't believe in that?
No, I don't think that's true. I would like to be held accountable. If somebody,
he said he didn't believe
if I
it.
hired someone to post on my behalf and they posted racist statements,
And you said,
that would be on me.
and you took it down,
No.
and you told them,
I'm sorry.
and you said to the
They're fired. Did he fire that person? Not now. Now, if Trump ain't fired that person, we got the answer right there. But he denounced it. I think he took down. But did he fire that? Did he fire that employee? Is the question.
world, you don't believe that to be
Officer
true.
Tatum, we have to pause here. All right, you have been voted out by the majority. Thank you so much for your time. If you would like to be the next debater, get to the chair in 3, 2, 1.
So I'd like to talk about Trump and the Republicans, not specifically on.
I think he might give him a run for his money, chat. Cause hey, I'm telling y'all, man, Tatum on some more. He be on some other shit, bootlegging shit. I think this man might give him a run for his money. Let's listen.
Trump, but focusing upon the history of the Republican Party because he's just the latest iteration of that. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, The Republican Party has a proven track record of giving platforms to.
Yo, Tatum, bro, how do you even know? Fam, Tatum,
What do you say?
how do you, bruh, how do you even know what they are saying? Sir, the man has not even gotten the words out of his mouth yet. And you're already disagreeing. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the second question though, because okay, come on, let's go. What's the second
Like to
question?
be the next debater, get to the chair in 3, 2, 1.
Trump and Republicans are better for black
Ah,
people
perfect.
community.
So, come on, man. Sorry, this is for like the clip channel. So, Officer Tatum was on Jubilee debating whether or not, I guess, Republicans are better off of black folks than Democrats, like whatever like that absurd question means. But here is the second debate.
So I'd like to talk about Trump and the Republicans, not specifically on Trump, but focusing upon the history of the Republican Party because he's just the latest iteration of that. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
The question is, Trump and Republican are Trump and Republicans better for the black community than Democrats? That's what the question is.
the Republican Party has a proven track record of giving platforms to sellouts who promote a message that harms black people.
Who
And
is
I'll
that?
give you
Who
an
is the
example.
sellout that you give me an example?
Well, there are actually quite a few, but I'll start with the
Well, hold on, let's
earliest
start with this
example.
premise. The first black legislators,
Right.
or the first black people in Congress, House
Right.
of Representatives, were all Republicans.
Right. So let me explain that to you.
Is
So
that a fact pattern?
right. Yes. So basically what happened is
Well, a party switch happened, of course, right? Like, bro, listen, yo, and like, yo, this party switch too, like, they hate to acknowledge or address the party like switch, right? Fam, listen, bro, you don't even need to do any type of research or thinking, okay? Go back to those quote unquote like black Republicans and look at the platforms they were campaigning on. Look at the promises. Look at like the policies they were campaigning on, and then come back and compare those policies to the policies right now. And you tell me, does those policies align more with the Democrats or more with the Republicans? And if it aligns more with modern day Democrats, then ask yourself why you are unwilling to address or acknowledge the party switch.
the last of the radical Republicans, which was a segment of the Republican Party that passed the 14th Amendment, all of the amendments that gave black people the right to vote and ensured that slaves would not be disenfranchised. He died in August 11.
No. Black people, Republicans unanimously voted.
He died in 1868 when the 14th Amendment was passed.
The
And then guess
Republicans
what?
as a whole
Voted
unanimously.
No.
The Democrats did not.
Right, but guess what? After the radical Republican faction left Congress,
Radical Republican. That's the
they
they
were a historic. No. That's a title. They were
who
historic.
was the radical Republican?
Yo, Tatum gets angry because he don't understand history. Yo, Tatum gets angry because he's uneducated. Tatum gets angry because he don't even have the brain power to even fully participate in this conversation. So he starts to get aggressive and angry because he understands he knows nothing about what like this man is talking about. He knows nothing about what this man is talking about.
They were a segment of the Republican Party that Thaddeus Stevens. He's an example. They are the ones who created the Freedmen's Bureau, which was designed to assimilate ex-slaves into the national citizenry. After they left, the Republican Party constructed an oligarchy, which we called the Gilded Age, and in which we saw the fate of black people decline. Black home ownership decline. Black voting decline.
I hope they fact check you on
all
this.
of that.
The Republicans unanimously voted.
The radical Republicans were a faction of the Republican Party during the Civil War and Reconstruction committed to abolishing slavery and securing civil and political rights, including voting rights for black men. They did not disappear in 1868, although their influence declined during the early 1870s. Some remained active into the mid-1870s. So he was 100% correct. He just got the dates were off by what, 2 years? Mm-hmm. The dates were off by 2 years? So he's 100% correct then.
No, not after that.
Let me fit. The Republicans unanimously voted for the 13th, 14th, and 15th
Yes,
Amendment.
under the leadership of the radical Republicans, and they
the
were
Republicans
progressives.
unanimously voted for the Civil Rights Act.
Yes, and then after the radical Republicans left, they stopped doing that.
When did the radical Republicans leave?
During the Gilded Age, the Republican Party increasingly emphasized industrial growth and business-friendly policies, but the destruction of black voting rights in the South was carried out principally by white Democrat governments and allied white supremacist groups through violence, intimidation, fraud, and disenfranchising laws, aided by federal blah, blah. Yeah, we acknowledge, right, that in the 1800s, again, that Republicans back then...
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation...
Switch happened. For the modern day Democrats, and Democrats back then were the modern day Republicans. The party switch happened. Again, that's a fact you can't really deny, right? Like 100%.
You saying the radical
1868, the last person died.
That's
Yes.
not true.
It is 100% true.
Because
Now,
the
but wait,
Republicans unanimously
let me
voted
get back to what
for
I
the
was
Civil
saying.
Rights Act.
Historical estimates also indicates that black home ownership rose overall from about 8% in the 1870s to 24% in the 1900s, despite served discrimination.
Get back to what I was saying.
Did Republicans unanimously vote for the Civil Rights Act?
You're bulldozing and you're steamrolling because you don't want to hear what I have to say.
Let's quantify that point.
Listen, brother.
Did Republicans...
Listen.
How are you trying to skip from 1868 to 1964 before his point is even out yet?
Listen to what I have to say.
Civil Rights Act.
Listen to what I have to say that you can respond to it, okay?
Why don't you answer that question?
Booker T. Washington was feted by the white racist establishment. He had tea at Windsor Castle by Queen Victoria. He met Susan B. Anthony. He was allowed to create the Tuskegee Institute because he was promoting this myth of personal responsibility,
which
harms black people.
The most successful documented...
I told you he was going to kick his ass, y'all. I told you he was going to kick his ass.
Black man who lifted so many black people from poverty to success was Booker T. Washington.
No, he did not. Jim Crow
was incredible for black success in America.
I don't know nothing about this part right here, but I kind of felt Booker T did do that, but they probably, how they did Martin Luther King, they probably, he's a plant. Like, he didn't know what he was doing, but his whole intentions was great. You know what I'm saying? His whole intentions for himself was good for the black people, but the white people had a bigger plan. They're like, yeah, we're going to put him right here. That's how I feel. I feel like Booker T was a good man and tried, but no.
Nationalization of Jim Crow was a direct result of his false message.
What was his false message?
His message
Personal
was that
responsibility?
black people were not fit to participate in the political process.
That's not true.
Because slavery had set them backwards.
Where do you see
all of
that
the
Booker
black
T. Washington mentioned
congressmen,
that?
it's in his...
Let's fact check him. The statement that Booker T. Washington called black people unfit to participate in political processes because slavery has set them back is not an authentic sentiment or quotation from his 1901 autobiography. Washington did not claim that black Americans were racially incapable of political participation. Indeed, he supported voting and opposed racial. Yeah. So yeah, this buddy, sir, sir, how you now here? I'm gonna say this, okay? Tatum is winning this back and forth with this buddy right here, because bro, they just fact checking him right and they fact checking this dude right and left.
Fact checking on right or left, Chad. I told you this man right here gonna win. What did it say? I didn't make much on it. Okay. Oh yeah. Suffrage restrictions.
Bruh, how you gonna come up here knowing that fact check exists and just get to lying? Right, and just get to lying. Yo, I'll be real. Tatum got fraud. Nah. Don't get to lying now, bruh. Nah, Rod Jones, don't get to lying, Rod. Rod Jones goes Tatum up 2-0. Man, don't get to lying, dog. Don't get to lying, dog. No. Tatum got cooked like raccoon meat the first one. This second one, he's holding his.
This is 1-1.
his ground more because this dude is just lying for no reason.
His book.
You saying he mentioned that black people were not fit to
Yes, that is
in
the whole thesis of Up From Slavery.
No, it's not.
Did you read the book?
I did not read the book.
There you go. Then you don't know what you're talking about.
I know other.
Let me tell you something, brother. I am a history teacher.
Let me finish what I'm saying.
I teach in the public school system. You are uneducated.
Let me finish what I'm saying. You cannot.
They be having some false stuff, but I'm glad we got a black history teacher. I'm glad we got a black history teacher teaching black history.
You don't know what you're talking about.
If you're telling me the Republicans did not unanimously vote for the 13th, and the Civil Rights Act.
You are being given.
You cannot tell me you're a teacher if you are not, and you do not understand.
You are lying about
do not talk over each other. We can't hear anything either you're saying.
He's not allowing me to make a single point.
Because I'm making points.
No, because you're afraid.
Of what?
Of the truth.
I just explained to you.
When you earn a living off of lies, you are afraid of the truth.
Give me a lie that I've told.
The idea that Republican policies benefited black people, and that is not true.
I just gave you Republican policies.
No, let me give you an example.
Give me examples that they've hurt black people.
I'll give you an example. During the Hoover administration, 43% of the black people who were employed in domestic work. And the reason for that is because they were shut out of truly gainful employment. And the segment who was hurt the most were black men. Black women could get jobs as maids and things of that sort. But black men, any job that gave them the opportunity for social dignity, value, and worth, they were systematically denied. And a lot of it had to do with Booker T. Washington's message. Now, guess what?
Booker T. Washington's message
has been harmful.
That I have.
You have not read the book.
I've read portions of his message.
No, read the whole book.
I will read the whole book. But you cannot sit here and tell me that Booker T. Washington's message was disenfranchising to black people.
And guess what?
That's not true.
Guess what he acknowledges in his book?
So the Tuskegee Institute was detrimental to black people.
Guess what he said?
No. Was the Tuskegee
Yes, it was. And let me tell you why. He acknowledged.
Now, okay. So, sorry. So, I think, okay. So, Buddy right here, I think he will qualify because, again, when I'm on Olay and Friends, shout out to Olay, they have this saying to where there's Democrats, there's liberals, and then there's progressives. Okay, so there are Democrats that are just so radical they don't identify as a liberal. Like a liberal is an insult. I think he will qualify as one of those like radical progressives. All right. Now I've never seen a black man dislike Booker T. Washington. I'll be real. I haven't really read that book either. I don't know too much of Booker T. Washington. Like
that's what I'm about to say, chat. I want about to say I ain't never seen nobody black. Well, I ain't never seen it really. I never seen no black man diss Booker T. That's why I was like, I ain't feeling no more on that one. That's what I'm saying. I ain't feeling no more on that one. And I ain't read the book either, so I don't know. We gotta read that book.
Like a harmful rhetoric. As far as I've been taught in my entire life, is Booker T pushed for education for black folks, and he did everything in his power to get black folks educated. That's what I was taught about Booker T. Washington. What he's bringing, I don't know. But he's already been fact-checked once, and I'll be real, the way they talking, bro, they damn near the same people.
People in Tuskegee, Alabama, the white community there, only allowed him to create that institute because he assured them he would not be teaching them anything that would lift them out of domestic status, anything that pertained to higher education, any knowledge of their.
Did he do it? Did he listen to him? Or did he just, that's what I'm saying now, did he use the power just to get in so, to bring us up? Some people, see, that's what I'm saying. Some people bootleg, they get in, then they turn around and bring us up. But Officer Tatum ain't one of them.
History or just the humanities, anything that white people took for granted in normal universities. It was designed to keep black people oppressed. That was the point.
Up from slavery. Booker T. Washington had a message of black success and personal accountability and responsibility.
And
he did not depend on the government to do the things that black people could already do.
Yes, he did deny on the government.
He did not.
Yes, he did.
He did not make his mission and his plan to say that black people should depend on the government.
This is the lie for everybody who.
But how come black folks are not allowed to depend on the government, but white folks are, right? Like black folks can't take food stamps, can't take government assistance because that makes us
look bad. Because I'm gonna speak and say We're not talking about white folks. Fuck the white folks right now. We're not talking about them. We're talking about us. It used to be shameful, y'all. We used to be what? It used to be ashamed to have food stamps and stuff like that. And yeah, it's not. If you need help, of course, it's courses. Of course. But the problem come in is where people take advantage of it. They abuse the system. That's when the problem come in. That's all I'm saying. I don't know who abuses the system more, black people or white people. Who gonna talk like this, but I just know white people is on government assistance too. So, yeah, white people on government assistance too, and black people, but I don't know who abuse it more. That's all I'm saying.
Like lazy, right? But white folks can do it. So white folks are allowed to take government assistance until they get themselves out their situation. But when black folks do it, we're lazy. Like we're lazy.
They don't use typical. Come on, Flacco, keep it 100. Black people be in that system about 30 years now. They passed that shit. That's the only thing they passed down. You know what I'm saying? Passing no generational wealth. They passing down that to their daughters, to the next one, all living in the same house.
Now, ultimately, I don't disagree with that philosophy, right? I don't disagree with saying, yo, we can't trust a government that enslaved us. We can't trust a government that has shown time after time after time they will create systems if those systems means keeping you down. So because we can't trust that, we have to find a way to be self-sufficient. We have to find a way to grow our own food. We have to find our way to start our own businesses. We have to find a way to make our own money.
Hold on, Chad. What you say? My wife just asked me that my son asked her, can he go to the pool with his white friend, YT friends? You know what been going on, chat. Now, this ain't the first time since the Nolan situation that my son came and asked me to go hang with, white friends and stuff. And they're not all white. They got a mixed one in there, and they got a black person in there. So that's what, And I already told him, yeah, you go chill with his YT friends. But I always be getting on, me, chat. And I talk to the mama like, yo, watch my baby. And they, I'm saying, I be letting my son go. But I be getting on their ass. So the answer is, where they going? Tell Trey to come here. Y'all want to see my son Chad? We're gonna talk. Have a little moment real fast. Side note, Chad. I took my kids to Emerald Point yesterday and stuff like that. We went down the slide. Come here, Trey. We went down the slide and stuff. My son about panic and stuff like that. He about drowned, but he's okay. He about to go. This is my son. This is my oldest. He's about to go with his little YT friends. I want to tell you to be careful with your decisions. Don't be copying and following nobody, and don't let nobody take advantage of you. Don't be playing them little games, them little white people games, being underwater and all that stuff, or anything you don't want to do, don't do it. I'm not. Anyway, and call me when you on the way back. But yeah, Chad, I just gotta give them that talk, or give the parents they talk. I got them because I ain't playing around. Son, my son, I got to go upside somebody's head, Chad. I got to go up somebody's head.
We have to find a way to be community-based. I don't disagree with that philosophy. The problem with that philosophy, much like communism, is when you try to implement it, well, real life happens, right? Communism doesn't work because absolute power corrupts. Simple. Right? Simple. All right? People at the top will always steal. People, when they're being given something, probably won't work. Right? Like, yo, if you say, yo, listen, the doctor, the lawyer will all make the same as the person who tests video games.
Yeah.
Right? The doctor,
I understand the scenario you're about to say.
The lawyer will all make the same as the cafeteria lunch lady. The doctor, the lawyer, will all make the same as the call center employee.
We wouldn't have no doctors and lawyers there. Everybody be lunch ladies. That's the easier thing to go. If we getting paid the same amount as the doctors and lawyers, and you treating the lunch ladies like the doctors and lawyers, who wants to be a lawyer? Shoot, crazy as hell.
The doctor, the lawyer, and the call center employee would all have to live in similar houses and eat similar foods and live similar lifestyles. It will be impossible to instill motivation into somebody to be more than a call center employee if they get the same reward as a doctor.
Exactly.
So because human nature will absolutely corrupt whatever that system is, it's impossible to implement. So in this
Homes AI, the first home search you can actually talk to. All you have to do is ask. Only on homes.com.
Here's the thing. We have tried to be self-sufficient in the past, right?
What are you saying, Chad?
Guard, yes, by theory, it's great to be self-sufficient, but here's the thing, though.
What?
Right? Here's the thing. We have tried to be self-sufficient in the past, right? We've asked for our own thing. Even during Jim Crow, when white folks had their stuff, black folks had our stuff. They made sure to tear down our stuff.
And around that, hey, check how y'all want, Chad. Back then, I feel like we was doing much better. I feel like we do much better when we just be. I ain't, you know, I'm not no racist or none of that. As I'm not no. That's what, hey, that's what racist people say. That's racist, right? I ain't no racist. I just let my son go playing with you. No, I'm just saying. I feel like people was living better, you know, minding their business when everybody was segregated. That's all I'm saying, Chad. No, ain't saying no racist shit, no racist thoughts. I'm just saying. You know, when you mind your business with you hang with who you hang with, you know, you don't mix over there. You don't, everything don't fit in just because it look like it fit in, it don't fit in. So all I'm saying is we was doing better back then, chat. Do y'all agree? Let me know in the chats. Don't kill me, but let me know in the chats. I think we was doing better back then when we were segregated. Shit. We had our own, you know, we had our own world. They had their own world. We mind our own business. They mind their own business. The thing, they started hating because they need us. They started hating on us, burning shit down and stuff like that because they need us. They need us together. That's all I'm saying.
They made sure to make sure our stuff was worse. They made sure to like give us the most shitty product they could give us. They made sure that everything that we had was dramatically worse than whatever the white folks had. When black folks started Tulsa, they burned it down. In Philly, they burned it down. Whenever black folks have started an enriched community that was self-sufficient, they burn it down and they tear it down.
And we thriving too, going and you can see once it start going up, getting good. Shoot, I wonder what they might mess around and try to, God forbid, Atlanta might mess around. You know what I'm saying? We too strong now, though, Chad. We too strong now to be letting any of that bull mess go down. But just imagine, 10 years from now. No, just imagine something happened to Atlanta right now. Then years later, we like, damn, what the hell? What could possibly? See, the only thing they could do, see, they gonna kick me off. I ain't even gonna talk about it, Chad. I ain't got enough power followers and none of that to even say what I'm about to say. I'm telling you. I should be over before we even started. But I'm going to keep it 100 though. Only thing they could do, it got to be some diseases. They got to sneak it in. They got to sneak it in. They doing it now. Matter of fact, fuck that. They doing it now. It's in our food. That's another subject. That's another subject for another day. But that's what they're going to do. They're going to hit it where we love. I think they put it in the marijuana. I think they put it in the food. I'm telling you.
So in theory, yeah, but they won't let us do that. So if we started it and they tear it down every time we build it, at what point do we say, hey, bro, we can't keep rebuilding without help? Because whenever we rebuild, you guys tear it down. Yeah. So now guess what? All right? If we have to start behind the 8 ball, because now we're centuries behind. Because whenever we do make progress, y'all tear it down. So now we're centuries behind. And now you're saying, hey, be self-sufficient. Hell no, we need some help. It's simple as that.
People should focus solely upon family and their economic status and ignore agitations for social equality. No,
it's
and he
prioritizing
says,
the family.
You start behind the 8 ball, Chad. Start behind the 8 ball, baby.
Actually says in that
personal
book
responsibility
that agitations for social equality are the extremist folly because Black people are not prepared to be social.
Follow me on all platforms. Paul Kent on all platforms: Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. If y'all want to see me outside of YouTube.
Equals to white people. He actually says that has been the program of the Republican Party ever since then.
First of all, that's a lie.
And now, guess what else happened? That's a lie. So, after
why did the Democrats have, until Cory Booker recently, had the longest filibuster against the Civil Rights Act?
Right. I'll tell you
the
why.
longest in history.
So basically, what happened is prior to that act, there were a number of Dixiecrats who were the inheritors.
Racist Democrats.
I'll tell you, the inheritors of slavery, chattel slavery, and then Jim Crow era that
Racist
took its
Democrats.
place. Guess what? After those acts, the Voting Rights Act and the Civil Rights Act were passed
unanimously by Republicans.
Yet there was a 20 to 30% shift away from the Democratic Party into the Republican Party. And then, surprisingly, Nixon begins his war on drugs, which is a part of his law and order program. And guess what happens? Black people become 6 to 7%.
See, that type of sneaky shit right there. Like I was saying about Booker T. They put him, like how they did Martin Luther King. They make them think that they're doing the right thing, or their intent is the right thing, but the white man got a bigger plan for it. He's always outsmarting. It's chess, not checkers, man. Just gotta think. Like how they did, what's the name? That old drug dealer. Ricky Rose. What's his name? Rick Ross, the real Rick Ross. They had that. The Rick Ross? Yeah, the real Rick Ross. They had that man moving all them drugs and stuff like that. It's help. He think he's doing good for his family. He get everybody eating whatever, but he's really tearing down the community. And the people and the man know that. The white man know that. So you just gotta think it's the bigger plan, man.
6 to 7 times higher to be arrested for drug abuse versus white people. They are mass incarcerated.
Yeah, but in short, my brother, see, so I don't have the commitment and the loyalty to the Democratic Party or the name. I can acknowledge there was a party switch, all right? But if somebody wants to pretend it wasn't, okay, yeah, cool. So you're telling me that some racist white folks rooted for a racist system. Okay, yeah, all right? Expected, right? The Democrats and the Republicans, they are no good. But if I had to choose in 2026 who I want this country ran by, you know who I'm choosing? I'm probably going to choose the racist who's a little empathetic towards Black folks. Right?
Who's that racist? And that's what I'm saying, Chad. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people, we don't fuck with Trump. I don't fuck with him like that, but he keeps it real. And right now, we done seen many presidents come and go. Ain't shit don't get done like that. But if we had to pick somebody, we got to pick him. Going to war, these niggas over there on the other side trying to take us down and all that stuff. All the other soft presidents, they was going for it, man. That's why our country been under fire for the last 50 years or whatever. Like, for real. Oh, but Trump, man, we got to fight back. We fighting back. We ain't about to let them have them bombs and the ingredients to do stuff just in case they feel like wanting to do stuff. And like I said, if we going to have any ignorant nigga on our side right now, we got to have him. We got to have him against them. We don't even want to know how they get down. If we was living over there, we would be like, oh, shit, Trump is, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to say that word, but Trump is a pillar to these niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? We would be over there like, yeah, I'd rather be back in my country. That's all I'm trying to say, Chad. Them people over there don't mean no good to us. They've been trying to get us out the way. And Trump just trying to, and you know how Trump is about America. He might not care about us Black people, but he care about America. And where we at, where we living at, y'all. We're living in America. So he's trying to make sure we're good. He over there ain't taking he ain't no shorts, no softness, none of that. Oh, y'all don't want to apply? Y'all don't want to listen? Send that over there.
Right? Because, again, if you're saying the only option I have is a racist who's not empathetic and a racist who is empathetic, let me pick the empathetic racist.
Empathetic?
All right? So yeah, the Democrats, had racist at some point. Now, even though it was a party switch, their policies is more representative of the modern day Republican. But still, bro, listen, I'm not about to sit here and defend Democrats and defend. No, I'm just not doing it, bro. All right.
That's what I'm saying, Draco. I'm with you too. I'm not trying to be defending people, but if we had how somebody asks you a question and you try to beat around the bush, no, you got to answer one or two. I'm just saying, if I had Biden or what's his name? I don't even know the nigga name. Trump. Biden or Trump. I got to go with Trump, y'all. I got to. I'm sorry, Chad. I can't stand the nigga either. I can't stand him either, Chad. I got to. Shit. I want me a real, I ain't saying he a real nigga. I just want me a masculine figure as a president that got to go fight these wars and all that stuff and make this money and bring it back over here and all that and do what's best for the country. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to Jamaica. But I'm over here living in the USA right now.
Right? Across the board, racist white folks. Cool. If you want to blame the racist white folks that were Democrats, blame them. If you want to blame the racist white folks that was Republican, blame them. Either way, racist white folks did a lot of negative and effed up things to us. And that needs to be right, and that needs to be fixed. That needs to be answered for. But don't get to sitting up here defending them. Nah, bruh. Son, we don't do that. Is you crazy? Racist Democrats, we don't care what you want to call them. They were racist, and they implemented systems to keep us back. Now, what I feel like is a more productive conversation is Tatum acknowledging those very systems that were created to hold us back. Now acknowledging now.
Incarcerating us, and it is directly tied to Republican policy.
Okay, we have to pause here. You have been voted up.
I wonder what the next question is, Chad.
For the majority. Thank you so much. If you would like to be the next debater, get to that chair in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, God damn.
I remember I did a video on just these challenges and 20 people versus whatever. And I always said, man, it cringed me when they be running to that chair. Grown ass adults running to the chair. I hate it, Chad. Grown ass adults running to the chair. Some women make it look pretty though. They make it look cute, nice. The men over there, hell nah. The real men ain't running to the chair, but the women and the goddamn, the little happy boys, them niggas are running to the chair. He just goddamn did some style right there.
Watch out now. How you doing?
I'm doing good. So
now, boy, hey man.
His name is Mika. He must be African or something, Chad. Emeka. It must be like Emeka. But your name is Emeka? I hope you weren't born in America, in the south side of Chicago with this name. Emeka? Emeka. And it's spelled E-M-E-K-A. Emeka. It must be African. Emeka.
Hey, listen, man. Listen. I already know what the comments gonna say, man.
What?
We're gonna say, Emeka Tada.
Oh, Emeka. I said Emeka, Chad. It gotta be more manly. Emeka. Yeah, that's better. That's what I said. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Emeka. That's more manly. Yeah.
Why is this Tada speaking on Black American issues? I already know what it is.
I'm so used to seeing no E at the beginning of Mika. I be saying, female Mika. But I ain't thinking about Emeka.
Bro, they gonna say, what? 20 black liberals? He's not black, he's a Tada. I already know what they gonna say in his comments, bro. I can already hear Tariq Nasheed right now. Family. Did y'all see family? Did y'all see what
I built this website in 5 minutes with Wix Harmony. So I came across this image recently and thought to myself, what if I built an entire brand around this?
They brought that lion tether on Jubilee. Did y'all see how they brought that lion tether on Jubilee? Did y'all see Did y'all see how that lion tether came with the kunta cloth for his shirt? Now, now, family, ain't that disrespectful, family? How you gonna bring a tether and put him in a kunta cloth to represent Black Americans? Family. Now, family. So see, bro, this is what I don't like, family. See, this is what I don't like, family. Okay? All these powerful, amazing, educated,
You're just being sarcastic, Jay. You're being sarcastic.
genius FBAs, and they brought a tether to represent his family. Nah. You see, this is why delineation is key, family. This is why we must delineate, family. See, we must delineate, family, because if we delineate, they can no longer bring lion tethers and kunta cloths to represent us on Jubilee. I'm telling you right now, bruh, son. Yo, Tariq Nasheed will have a 3-hour TikTok live stream about Emeka being on Jubilee as a Black liberal. I'm telling you guys right now.
Your claim is that Trump and Republicans are better for the Black community than...
I don't know, Chad. Her name might be Emeka. It might not be no Emeka. It might be Emeka.
Democrats.
Yes.
Okay. I think that claim is patently false, and let me explain why. Take the institution of voting, the most sacred thing that the Constitution protects, something that we need for elected officials to represent us.
Okay.
Repeatedly, Republicans have used the judiciary to discriminate against Black people in voting.
How?
We have cases like Louisiana versus Calais. The recent case that in 2026 is caused all the redistricting crisis that you see right now. And when you see the effects of that for the Black community, the Congressional Black Caucus is set to lose 16 to 19%, or it's not 16 to 19 members, 30% of its representation. Regardless of anything that you are saying.
Damn, I'm confused as hell. But I like niggas I like debates like this. You know what I'm saying? I'll be speaking all over each other and yelling and stuff like that. Let's just talk.
Communities should be doing. You have to still elect people to represent you to make those policy decisions.
Yeah, but
let me finish. I'm going to finish.
I'll let you finish.
If you are erasing the ability for people to have that representation and you're making it even...
You was not expecting that voice. Man, cut it out, bruh. You seen the limp wrist run up to that chair. Man, stop it, bro. Hey, listen, man. I don't care what Emeka is, but bro, I don't care if Emeka is...
Emeka.
Or as long as Emeka is on code, I'm straight. All right. It's why it says it's Emeka. Sorry, it's Emeka, not Emeka. Nah, it's Emeka, bro. Stop it.
I hope I was wrong, Chad. Please let me be wrong. I knew they were gonna clown.
Harder to vote, like decisions like Shelby v. Holder, which makes it harder to eliminate discriminatory laws, or you have cases like Brnovich v. DNC, which are striking cases, which is...
You know why I say Emeka? Because Mecca was always with 2 C's for me when I was coming up. I used to rock Mecca. You know what I'm saying? I used to rock Mecca. M-E-C-C-A. What are we talking about? This is spelled what's the nigga name? Emeka. I got a lot of homegirls with, I just call them Mika. M-E-K-A. Real niggas gonna have 2 C's in their name, man. Or goddamn a C or something. Them K's ain't it. Not them KKs. You know what I'm saying? What are they? My name KK. What, nigga?
Striking the ability to challenge laws that we think are discriminatory for mail-in voting. It's not good and it's not reasonable to say that Republicans...
That's crazy because it's my son initials. My youngest son, Cash Kent, KK. They are not going to call my son KK when he get older. Hell no.
...are representing Black people's interests.
Looks like he's sweating. Nah, don't do that, bruh. Don't say he's sweating, bruh. You're about to give Tariq Nasheed some ideas, bruh.
No.
Yo, Tariq Nasheed is man.
It says nigga 29. You know them African niggas be goddamn looking old as hell. Them niggas only be goddamn 22. Nigga be looking like he's 42. Nigga be 22 years old. Look at this nigga hairline. This nigga hairline like this, yeah. This nigga How old are you? 21.
Don't do that, bruh. Yo, Tariq Nasheed is about to see this comment and see, family, they brought that lion tether with the bamboo grease left over from his bushmeat. All right, that lion tether was eating that bushmeat, was running out of time, and just rubbed that baboon grease all on his face. See, you see, family, nah, man. FBA would never.
I ain't see it.
Do that, family. Come on, family. We take hygiene seriously. Ain't no FBA brother will ever hop on Jubilee, face full of baboon grease. Nah, family. Nah, family. We don't even get down like that, family. How dare that lion tether represent us with bamboo grease from all that bushmeat on his face? Man, come on, bro. Man, bro, y'all know Tariq about to fry this man up, bro. Don't bring up that sweat, bro. Please, bro. I'll beg y'all, homie. I'll beg y'all, bro. Please, bro. I don't want a 3-hour live stream. I don't want a 3-hour live stream of Tariq Nasheed talking about bushmeat and bamboo grease, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Emeka is a good brother.
Man, I done got this shit.
All right, Emeka is a good brother. And he should not be called tether, because tether is a racial slur. But we already know what Tariq about to do. Man, come on, bro.
Put this in simplistic terms. Voting is a sacred right.
Yes.
Right? And black people were afforded voting rights, which we all should fight for. Having voter ID is protecting that sacred right, that black people will make sure that black people can actually vote without being eliminated in their voting power by illegal aliens.
This goes beyond.
Let me go point by point.
Wait. This goes way beyond voter ID. This goes way beyond. This goes way beyond voter ID. You simply don't want. They simply don't want people who are black to be elected.
How is that possible?
Because majority and minority districts were created by the Voting Rights Act of 1965. That specific piece of legislation, which Republicans have repeatedly targeted through decades, has.
Okay, great. Wait, were you even listening? You haven't taken a single note this entire meeting?
I'm actually listening.
The way to make up for it slowly over time.
What did he say?
Said, hey, there was history done here that harmed people, and as a way to make up for it slowly over time, we need to designate specific areas, black populous areas, to have accurate representation of folks.
And what did the Supreme Court rule?
The Supreme Court ruled that, hey, actually, no, you guys don't need this representation.
Because you cannot
this
do
is
it
unconstitutional.
based on race.
And guess who pushed him to do that?
I ain't thinking no damn Poppy, but got them popping.
Trump. Guess who pushed him to do that? Donald Trump. So yeah, and that's bro, he's proving your point. Like, he's proving your point. These things were put in place to even out the playing field for black folks. Donald Trump came in and says, after even playing field, let's get rid of it. Right? Yo, like this, like grandstanding and pretending that things was already fair or that things is fair and that these things are giving black folks an edge or privilege is absolutely absurd. These things are put in place because the system is already unfair. It's simple as that, bro. It's already unfair. Right? Yo, that's like a ladder competition for who can climb to the roof the fastest, right? And then one person brings a ladder that's 2 foot tall. The other person brings a 10-foot ladder. And then we say it's unfair. You can't replace that person 2-foot ladder with a 10-foot ladder because it's unfair. They got to bring their own ladder. No, this person has a 2-foot ladder. This person has a 10-foot ladder. If it's a race to the top.
Sorry, Chad. It's got a text talking about gambling. Shout out to Keezer. Shout out to Linda, brother. Black. Trying to gamble and shit.
It's unfair for this person who's on a 2-foot ladder to race somebody to the top who's on a 10-foot ladder. So we have to even out the playing field. That's just how it works. Yo, there are handicap rules in golf. In golf exhibitions, there are handicap rules to even out the playing field between a professional and a casual. So yeah, these things are in place to even out the playing field. They want to brainwash you into thinking is even out the playing field because equality to them is oppression, because they've always...
We about to get on another subject, chat. Hold on now, hold on. I was trying to see what they got to say.
It's been the privilege.
Certainly you can.
You cannot redistrict and you cannot do that based on race.
You cannot deny black people from having the right to vote and represent themselves. Because you have white people in Louisiana versus Calais. That's what the case is.
You're like a young Muhammad Ali. Yeah. What's wrong? Come here.
I'm not thirsty.
My soda right here. And this is my, I know my daughter. She gotta get her hair done. You hungry? I'm hungry. You making your favorite tonight? Kiki making your favorite?
Lasagna.
It's not lasagna.
It's lasagna.
Love.
Lasagna.
Okay, yeah, pause here. Let Officer Tatum speak.
Okay, this is the problem here. You are assuming that black people can only vote for Democrats.
No, I didn't assume
that. Yes, you are. Because
no,
the redistricting,
I didn't. Where did I say that?
Because
when did I say that?
I'm saying you're insinuating that.
I'm not
insinuating that. Because you
cannot
cannot draw lines of demarcation based on race. That is against the United States Constitution. They ruled that, which is why they had to redraw lines. Black people have a right to vote for anybody that they want that acts in the best interest of the black community or the community at large. It doesn't have to always be Democrats.
There's a reason why there's a reason why black people vote for Democrats, and there's a reason why there's only 5 elected Republicans in Congress that are black.
Which is the problem in the black community today. The consistency of voting for these Democrats who ain't done nothing for black people and still haven't. We're to this day, many people that are sitting around here are still complaining about the plight against the black people, which y'all still vote for Democrats. And Democrats have been elected in office for the majority of the time in the last decade.
Republicans have done
what have they done?
Republicans
Nothing
have
for black people.
Republicans have done way more damaging things, even just as of recent.
Example.
Just recently with Doge, we had the highest exodus of black women in the federal workforce. I'm not sure if you're not aware of that information, but wait, I'm not sure if you're aware of that information.
But black is cutting spending
for social services, increasing poverty, increasing crime, increasing death, and harming people over and over again who are doing nothing to help the black community and trying to perpetuate a policy platform that insists that black people need to be put down is not going to put people forward.
That is a lie.
Absolutely
You are
not.
saying that we're going to cut government spending, but we should leave all the black people there because they're black.
No, we should increase
spending,
government spending by taxing the rich, funding our communities, and putting us in jail instead of putting people in power.
Bruh. Now listen. I don't qualify as one of the rich yet. All right, I refuse to. All right, I still live.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Me too, Chad. I don't qualify as one of the rich yet. I'm chilling.
Live in my mama basement. All right.
Yep.
All right. I am broke. I am poor. Don't ask me for nothing. I'm poor. But clearly, Tatum cannot have a conversation about taxing the rich when Tatum is one of the rich that needs to be taxed more, right? So, like, at some point, you kind of earn your way out of certain conversations, right? But the brother is cooking, of course. Listen, man. All right. We could pretend, right? Like we could act like we don't hear the dog whistles. We can hear the dog whistles. Is cat piss? Like, we could pretend all we want, but we know what the reality is, and we know, right? Like these microaggressions and these dog whistling, like for the most part, is because they want to do whatever they can to make sure that black folks are disenfranchised and misrepresented, right? So they can have their way. It's really that simple.
taxing the rich is a foolish statement by you. What do you mean by taxing the rich?
We in California have already seen.
That's why people are leaving California.
Oh, wait.
That's why business owners are leaving here.
In California,
companies are leaving. They're fleeing.
In California, even in the basic past, when we taxed the rich, we were.
I make every guy I know take this trauma type
Goddamn
test.
apps.
My brother took it last week, and he was sure he'd get.
Slash that because black people need to suffer.
They leave is such an asinine statement because, fam, listen, bro, LA or California do not have a lack of, listen, bro, Cali do not have a lack of people wanting to be in Cali. They're not leaving enough because they're still there making billions of dollars and they're going to get taxed while they're there. And those taxes are going to be used towards the community.
Communities need to go down. And what do we know? Now we have budget. No, now we have budget deficits affecting our systems. We have laws from the 1970s still on the books.
Let's talk about taxing the rich.
Oh, wait.
That is a lie.
We can talk about taxes.
Still selling black folks to this day. Taxing the rich they're not going to change the tax code.
Let's do one more person, chat. I gotta go. I gotta go make some runs. I am hungry too. My wife in there cooking some, and my daughter was from Badania. I think she said Badania. I don't eat no meat, but my wife done got some plant-based ground beef. So she in there water whipping, and I'm ready for that. I'm ready to eat.
So taxing the rich is a myth. Would you benefit more financially if you left California?
Depends on how I use my money because I'm a smart person.
It doesn't matter about being smart because the taxes are out of control.
I think money and how you manage it with your as your person. When we talk about personal responsibility,
if you manage money well, you're still going to be less
You have to pause it
successful
here.
here
You've been voted
financially.
out by the majority. Thank you so much.
Pleasure talking.
Damn, man.
Yeah, good.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Man, hey, listen, man.
That's your man's, Paco. That's your man's, B. Chill. Your man's face.
All right. We will get to the rest of this tomorrow, people. Yeah. I got to go make more videos today. So like, subscribe, comment if you're still watching. Also, starting in a few, we're going to start doing our live streams on Twitch. So let me just drop the Twitch.
Yep, chat. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, live stream. So y'all tap in, whatever. Today y'all probably won't into this subject, but it gotta be said, man. It gotta be done. We gotta talk a little bit politics. We gotta see what's going on in the world, But anyway, yeah, we gotta see, we gotta talk a little bit of politics, see what's going on in the world. We gotta be grown up sometime, chat. I don't really be caring about who got beat up, who took who chain. I don't care about none of that. I want to know what's going on in the world. How can we fix it if we can fix it? How can we make ourselves better? Go raise our kids, watch our kids, and get to the money, chat. Let's get to the money. But Pausecast podcast over and out. Little drum roll. Clown. Over and out.